In this video I'm going to talk to you about the 2019 P790 irons from Taylormade. I'm going to talk to you about the technology that's packed into these club heads and also let you know the updates for this new edition over the first P790 that was launched about 2 years ago. I'll also let you know how I got on out in the golf course today here at White Craigs, and I'm going to show some numbers up on the screen to give you a good idea of the performance that these players' distance irons can offer. First off though, before I run into all that, if you're new to our YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button below, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. First off, let's dive into the technology. The popularity of the players' distance iron category has soared over the last few years, and at the heart of that was the original P790, but not even Taylormade could predict just how popular it was going to be. But why did so many golfers fall in love with it? Well, it was largely thanks to its broad range of appeal. It appealed from everywhere from low to mid and high handicappers, and that's because it ticked so many boxes. It delivered so much in terms of performance, plenty of speed, forgiveness and launch, the kind of performance you would normally expect from a game improvement iron, but it packaged it in a player's design. A fairly sleek, compact package that also delivered great sound and feel at impact, so it was just ticking all the boxes. You know, if you wanted performance, it was going to give you that, but if you wanted something a wee bit more compact down behind the ball than a game improvement iron and something that would give you more of a better player's feel, it did all of that in the one iron design. Now Taylormade recognised that, and for that reason we don't have wholesale changes with this new edition. Instead we have subtle refinements throughout, aimed at giving you a little bit more in terms of performance and just a cleaner, crisper aesthetic and better looking iron, both in the bag and when placed down behind the ball. When it comes to its construction, it's fairly similar. We have a hollow body design with a high strength forged steel face, and this is where the P790 gets the majority of its power from. The club head is almost allowed to act like a metal wood, giving plenty of flex in that club face to deliver a lot of ball speed and a high launch. Now the face in this new edition is actually 7% thinner, and that's just going to help deliver even more speed and help to retain that speed on your miss hits. Whether you're hitting it out the heel or out the toe, you're going to retain that speed to get better dispersion. We also have the through slot speed pocket, again just plenty of flexing to give you added ball speed and added forgiveness on those miss hits low in the club face, and we have speed foam technology. Now speed foam, it serves two purposes: generating ball speed but also preserving a nice sound and feel, and that was where the P790 really stood out from some other irons in this category. It delivered a level of feel that you wouldn't expect from something with so much performance, nice pleasing sound and feel at impact. Now, as I said, we've got a thinner face, and the weight savings from that thinner face has meant that it can be relocated in a new tungsten weight system. We have 15% more tungsten weighting, which is low and deep in the club head, which means a lower, deeper CG for a higher launch, a bit more forgiveness. We also have progressive inverted cone technology for the first time, and that's something that's really designed to help you with the tendency to have leaky shots out to the right with your longer irons. Now, one of the biggest changes you'll notice is the new looks, and this is something I'm a big fan of. Now, the original P790 looked great, but certainly this new edition just looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit more modern, and just a little bit sleeker. It looks absolutely fantastic in the bag and when you pick up off the shelf. Also, we have refinements in the shaping when you place it down behind the ball. We have a slightly thinner top line, we have less offset as we go into the longer irons, and then we go into the shorter irons and we have more compact blade lengths, just to suit the eye of that better player a little bit more. But certainly for me, the new aesthetics, that new shaping is something I'm a big fan of, but it's not too far removed from the original P790 from 2 years ago. So that's the technology behind this updated P790, but what about the performance? Well, I did some testing earlier on today using my SkyTrack, tested using Pro V1 golf balls, and I used the 6 iron I have here in the stock steel shaft and in standard length. First off, we'll take a look at the ball speed, and you can see it's averaging out 129 miles an hour, so heaps of speed for an iron as sleek and compact as this. All the technologies are combining to deliver that level of speed. We have the hollow body construction with that 7% thinner forged face, we have speed foam technology and through slot speed pocket, all combining to deliver tons of speed for a 6 iron. We're then launching at 14.6 degrees, which is round about where I'd expect to see a 6 iron, and fairly high when you consider that the loft of this thing is 26.5 degrees. So you're getting that high launch thanks to the heavy tungsten weighting, 50% more than the original P790, low and deep in this club head. Just driving that CG low and giving you the high launch to get that ball in the air nice and quick. We're then spinning at 4,800 RPM on average, on the low side, but pretty much where I'd expect to see something in the player's distance category. And what that results in is 193 yards on average when it comes to carry. So absolutely heaps of distance with this P790, pretty much as I expected to see. You know, my normal forged cavity back 5-iron goes about 193 to 195, so I'm a club longer with this P790, and that's what you can expect. High launch, relatively low spin, plenty of speed, and in turn heaps of distance, but you're retaining a decent level of control. As you can see, you're peaking out, the height is peaking at 29 yards, and then the descent angle is at 42 degrees. So although it's spinning fairly low and you're getting plenty of speed from this powerful iron, you're retaining control that you need, that stopping power when attacking the pins. So in terms of performance, pretty much delivering everything expected from one of the best players distance irons over the last few years, and I'm sure this is going to continue to be as popular as its predecessor. Out in the golf course, it was largely the same story, getting plenty of distance, nice high launch, a really good level of forgiveness for something so compact. But for me, the biggest change came in the new aesthetics and the new appearance down behind the ball. Having the more compact look in the scoring irons, it visually made me feel as though I had a bit more control when attacking the pin from short range, and then having less offset in those longer irons just suited my eye, and I think that's something that is going to suit a lot of you as well. You know, if the original P790 had a broad range of appeal, then this is probably even broader, because it looks even more like a player's iron, but it's delivering more game improvement style performance, more speed, more forgiveness, higher launch. So, you know, it could suit anyone from a scratch golfer all the way up to probably, you know, the low 20s in terms of handicap range. It delivers so much and ticks so many boxes for what you might be looking for in an iron. Also, it's worth mentioning the sound and feel, you know, that speed foam technology, just meaning that something that does deliver so much performance feels nice. It does feel like a player's iron. You know, it's by no means the nicest feeling player's iron out there. A pure forged iron will always feel a bit better, but for something that's delivering so much performance, it does feel nice and crisp down at impact. So for me, a really great update to the original P790, something that I think is going to prove just as popular as the original, and something that, you know, really regardless of your handicap, you can go and check out for yourself. See what it can do for your game, have a few shots with it, see if you like the look down behind the ball, and then see what the performance can do for you. Now, if you have any questions about this updated P790, just leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them for you. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.